It's either morning or night. So, morning or night, we have to record it.
You see, I got you. You always get me. You always turn on the camera before I know. And look, now I got you.
So what? I'm born ready.
I had to get him back, guys, and turn on the camera before time. Because, you know, you're such a jokester.
I don't know. At least I'm not worried about my makeup or my hair. I am worried about my hair, actually. Okay, let's get started. Lesson 39. Welcome to Live Your Happy 365 with Maria and soon to
Christina.
be Reverend Christian. Yep. I'm doing my ministerial program with Pathways of Light, and I am soon going to be able to marry you to your dream partner. Yeah, so let's get started. Lesson 39.
We didn't take a deep breath.
Is my salvation.
We didn't do the breath.
Take a deep breath. Center. My holiness is my salvation. My favorite sentence of the entire lesson is in section 2, sentence 6. No one needs practice to gain what is already his. And I think that's fantastic because everybody, including myself, or especially myself, always thinks, oh, I need to do something to attain a certain state or be enlightened or, I don't know, get to a certain state of consciousness. But the truth is that it's already mine. I just need to claim it.
What stood out for me the most in this lesson is if guilt is hell, what is its opposite? Which is something that we were instructed to do as more of throughout the day practice, not the longer periods of practice. So I thought I really, really liked that. And it was very profound for me because it says if guilt is hell, what is its opposite? If guilt is hell. So I was feeling like how collectively we're all filled with guilt. That's why we feel like we're in hell. Where am I looking? Here? I'm confused.
There are cameras here.
Oh, okay. Because I'm looking over here. Okay. So it just was very, for me, it was like a lesson that was going very deep within me as I did it throughout the day. And it was going deeper and deeper. And what I was thinking is wow, how much guilt we have. And what this lesson is doing is like saying, okay, you ask yourself if guilt is hell, what is its opposite? And the reason for this question is to recognize that guilt is hell and that we're constantly feeling guilty and we're constantly, in this state of mind that is the separation, is the fear, is the fear mind, right? So what's opposite? The opposite is guiltlessness. It's like not being guilty is what's the name of the game here, is to let go of that guilt. And then guess what? You're not in hell. You're in heaven. And what leads you there, I feel, is really just looking at every thought. And for me, is like I went in my mind and I did this like pretty much as many times as it said. And I was just looking at all my loving thoughts and recognizing how many we have. And how they keep us stuck. You know, how many, it says here, my unloving thoughts about blank are keeping me in hell. So Christian, can you imagine, like just, you're like doing an inventory of your mind. You're like, wow. And then what I realized that I wasn't even aware that I had all these unloving thoughts. Some of them I was like surprised about. So my surprise was like every day unconsciously, there's these thoughts that are hidden in our minds. It's like they're in the attic, you know? And I love this lesson because it brings them up. And I was like, wow, okay. And it keeps me in hell. But it says here, the answer is my holiness is my salvation. So what's my salvation is holiness. is to remember that what saves me is remembering my truth. What saves me is remembering that my unloving thoughts are not true. They're a bunch of caca, right? Right, baby? They're a bunch of caca, those thoughts. So, yeah, this lesson, I was literally walking down the yesterday, like when I was when I'm gonna drive, and I was like, wow, this thing about guilt is hell was like, I don't know why, it just hit me. And I can't really describe it in words, but I understand what it's saying. I get it. Because I feel that we're unconsciously, we're so guilty, babe, and it's hell. It's really, really hell. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, I mean, for me, the term guilt is always like a little elusive. Like, I don't really know what that means for me yet.
You guys can share in the comments.
So
help Christian out.
I know guilt is like a very essential term in the Course of Miracles, and I don't really know what's really meant by it. I guess it's the state or the stuff that we give ourselves to that leads to separation, or that comes from separation, because I don't know about guilt. Maybe somebody has a better word for guilt that would help me very much.
Put it in the comments.
Very much.
Put it in the comments.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Choo choo.
Choo choo. Choo choo.